The world of cryptocurrency is a wild ride. Fortunes are made, fortunes are lost. Every day, the market experiences extreme highs and devastating lows, leaving investors on the edge of their seats. The volatility is both thrilling and terrifying, a true roller coaster of emotions, and sometimes fortunes are stolen. Cybercriminals lurk in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. They exploit vulnerabilities, hacking into digital wallets and exchanges, making off with millions in mere seconds. Two major scandals rocked the crypto world. These events sent shockwaves through the community, shaking the very foundation of trust and security that many had come to rely on. One involved a $230 million heist. This audacious theft left investors reeling as they watched their hard-earned money vanish into thin air. The scale of the heist was unprecedented, raising alarms across the globe. The other, the collapse of a crypto empire. A once thriving exchange crumbled overnight, leaving thousands of users in financial ruin. The fallout was catastrophic, with many questioning the stability and future of the entire industry. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. This is a wild ride. The crypto market is not for the faint of heart. It demands resilience, quick thinking, and a willingness to take risks. But for those who can navigate its treacherous waters, the rewards can be immense. These stories are more than just headlines. They are cautionary tales, reminders of the inherent risks that come with the promise of digital wealth. Each scandal, each theft, serves as a stark warning to investors and enthusiasts alike. They reveal the dark side of the digital gold rush. Behind the allure of quick riches lies a shadowy underworld, where anonymity can be both a shield and a weapon. It's a place where trust is fragile and deception is rampant. Malone Lamb and Gene Deal Serrano, remember those names? These two individuals have become infamous in the world of digital crime. They're the alleged masterminds behind a $230 million cryptocurrency scam. This isn't just any scam, it's one of the largest in recent history, shaking the very foundations of the cryptocurrency market. Using online aliases like Anne Hathaway and Versace God, they allegedly conned a victim in Washington, D.C. Their scheme was complex, involving multiple layers of deception and intricate planning. They gained unauthorized access to the victim's account. This wasn't a simple hack. It required sophisticated techniques and a deep understanding of cybersecurity vulnerabilities. Then, they transferred over 4,100 Bitcoin into their own pockets. Each Bitcoin transaction was meticulously planned to avoid detection. At the time, that was worth a staggering $230 million. The sheer scale of this theft is almost unimaginable, highlighting the immense value and volatility of cryptocurrencies. This heist highlights the dangers of the digital world. In an era where our lives are increasingly online, the risks have never been greater. It shows how easily fortunes can be stolen with a few clicks of a button. The digital age has brought convenience, but it has also opened new avenues for crime. It's a stark reminder of the importance of security in the crypto space. As more people invest in digital currencies, the need for robust security measures becomes paramount. We must stay vigilant and informed to protect our assets in this ever-evolving digital landscape. Law enforcement agencies around the world are now more focused than ever on tackling such cybercrimes. They are constantly evolving their techniques to keep up with the sophisticated methods used by cybercriminals. Education and awareness are key. By understanding the risks and learning how to protect ourselves, we can reduce the chances of falling victim to such scams. Workshops and seminars on cybersecurity are becoming increasingly important. The impact on victims can be devastating, not just financially, but emotionally as well. Hearing their stories reminds us of the human cost behind these digital crimes. As we look to the future, the world of cryptocurrency will continue to grow and evolve. With it, the methods of those who seek to exploit it will also advance. Staying ahead of the curve is essential for both individuals and institutions. Investing in advanced cybersecurity technology and adopting best practices for digital transactions can help safeguard our digital assets. The battle against cybercrime is ongoing, but with vigilance and innovation, we can protect ourselves and our investments. Lamb and Serrano were no ordinary criminals. They were legends in the underworld, known for their cunning and elusive nature. They were masters of deception, experts in creating and using fake identities. Their skills were unparalleled, allowing them to blend into any environment without raising suspicion. They employed sophisticated techniques to cover their tracks, using advanced encryption methods and multiple security layers. Their operations were meticulously planned and executed with precision. They thought they were untouchable. They used mixers to obfuscate their transactions, exchanges to launder their money, peel chains to break the trail, and pass through wallets to further complicate the tracking process. They even used VPNs to mask their locations, making it nearly impossible for authorities to pinpoint their whereabouts. Their digital footprint was a maze of misdirection. They threw everything at it to hide their digital footprints. Every move they made was calculated to evade detection, using multiple encryption tools and complex digital networks. But their luck ran out. Despite their best efforts, they made a critical mistake that led to their downfall. The FBI and IRS were on their trail, meticulously piecing together the puzzle. They analyzed countless documents and digital records, slowly closing in on Lam and Serrano, and eventually, they were caught. Their elaborate schemes unraveled, and they were brought to justice. Their arrests sent shockwaves through the crypto community. Traders and investors were stunned by the news, realizing the extent of the deception. It was a wake-up call for everyone. The crypto world had to rethink its security measures and the trustworthiness of its participants. The era of blind trust was over, and a new age of vigilance had begun. Stealing the cryptocurrency was just the first step. Lam and Serrano then had to clean their dirty money. They had to make it look like it came from legitimate sources. This is where the laundering comes in. They used a complex network of accounts and transactions. They bounced the money around like a digital pinball. They tried to make it impossible to trace back to them. But the authorities were smarter. They followed the money trail. They unraveled the complex web of transactions, and they exposed the laundering scheme. What do you do with $230 million? If you're Lam and Serrano, you live large. They went on a spending spree. They bought luxury cars. They bought high-end watches. They bought designer handbags. They jetted off to exotic locations. They partied in exclusive nightclubs. They lived the high life. They thought the party would never end, but it did. Their lavish lifestyle came crashing down when they were arrested. Their ill-gotten gains were seized, and they faced the consequences of their actions. It's important to remember that Lam and Serrano are presumed innocent until proven guilty. They have the right to a fair trial. They have the right to present their defense. The justice system is designed to protect the rights of all individuals, even those accused of crimes. It's a cornerstone of our democracy. It ensures that everyone gets a fair shake. The legal process will determine their fate, the evidence will be presented, the arguments will be made, and the jury will decide. From a $230 million heist to the collapse of a crypto empire, FTX, once a shining star in the crypto world, imploded in spectacular fashion. It was a shock to everyone. FTX was founded by Sam Bankman-Fried. He was a young, charismatic entrepreneur. He built FTX into a multi-billion-dollar company, but beneath the surface, things were rotten. Bankman-Fried was allegedly misusing customer funds. He was using their money for his own personal gain. It was a massive fraud. Caroline Ellison, Bankman-Fried's ex-girlfriend and a top executive at FTX, played a key role in the scandal. She was an insider. She knew what was going on. She cooperated with authorities. She testified against Bankman-Fried. She revealed the inner workings of the fraud. She helped bring him down. She was sentenced to 2 years in prison. It was a light sentence given her involvement, but it reflected her cooperation. The collapse of FTX had a devastating impact on the crypto world. It shook investor confidence. It led to calls for greater regulation. It was a wake-up call for the entire industry. The fallout is still ongoing. Investigations are continuing. Lawsuits are being filed. The full extent of the damage is still being assessed. The crypto world is still reeling from the shock. It will take time to rebuild trust. It will take time to heal. In India, a shocking event unfolded. 3 government teachers were arrested. They were involved in a cryptocurrency scam. The scam targeted unsuspecting villagers. The teachers lured them with false promises of high returns. The accused teachers are Dasari Ramesh, Kiram Venkatesh, and Bomidi Dhananjay. They promoted the Ubit cryptocurrency. Ubit was a multi-level marketing scheme. It promised exorbitant profits which never materialized. The teachers used their trusted positions to deceive people. The Nirmal police conducted the investigation. They uncovered extensive fraud. The scam had a vast reach beyond the local level. The teachers contributed significantly to spreading the fraudulent scheme. Their arrest sent shockwaves through the community. This incident highlights a disturbing trend. Educated individuals are also participating in scams. Such involvement erodes public trust. It calls for stricter measures and background checks. The education system must also address these issues. The teachers used clever tactics to scam people. They held meetings in villages. They presented UBIT as a lucrative investment. They showcased fake success stories. These stories convinced many villagers to invest. Promotional material was distributed widely. The teachers assured investors that UBIT was safe. When new investors slowed, the scam collapsed. Many people lost their hard-earned money. Authorities are now working to recover the stolen funds. The scam had severe repercussions on the local community. Many villagers lost their life savings. The financial loss was significant. It pushed many families into debt. The emotional toll was equally devastating. Trust within the community was shattered. People felt betrayed by individuals they respected. The teachers' involvement made the betrayal worse. This incident highlighted the vulnerability of rural communities. The local economy also suffered. The scam drained funds that could have been invested locally. It also created a sense of fear and mistrust. People became wary of any investment opportunity. This mistrust can hinder future economic development. Victims are now coming forward. They are sharing their experiences with the police. This information is crucial for the ongoing investigation. It also helps in creating awareness. The community is now more alert to such schemes. Authorities are urging more victims to report. They assure confidentiality and protection. The goal is to bring justice and restore some sense of security. The US is also grappling with crypto crimes. Recently, 2 Russian individuals were charged. They are accused of running a billion-dollar money laundering scheme. The accused are Sergei Ivanov and Timur Shakhmamatov. Ivanov and Shakhmamatov used sophisticated methods. They laundered money through various channels. This included cryptocurrencies. They also operated carding websites. These sites sold stolen credit and debit card information. The US government has taken strong action. They have imposed sanctions on Ivanov and related entities. Law enforcement agencies are actively pursuing them. There is a $10 million reward for information leading to their arrest. This case highlights the global nature of crypto crimes. Criminals exploit the borderless nature of cryptocurrencies. They use it to hide their activities. This makes it challenging for law enforcement. International cooperation is crucial. The US is working with other countries to combat these crimes. The goal is to disrupt the financial infrastructure supporting cybercriminals. The scale of the Russian scheme is staggering. It involved billions of dollars. The criminals used various tactics to launder money. This included fake companies and online platforms. They exploited weaknesses in the financial system. Joker's Stash was a key element. This was a marketplace for stolen payment card information. It operated in the dark web. The site boasted a vast collection of stolen data. This included data from major US corporations. Shakhmamatov allegedly ran Joker's Stash. He promoted it on online crime forums. The site facilitated the sale of stolen financial data. This caused significant financial losses. Many individuals and corporations were affected. US law enforcement agencies have been active. They managed to shut down Joker's Stash in 2021. However, the pursuit of its operators continues. The goal is to bring them to justice and recover stolen funds. This case underscores the need for robust cybersecurity measures. It also highlights the importance of international cooperation. Combating crypto crimes requires a global effort. Countries are now collaborating more closely. They are sharing information and resources. This helps in tracking and apprehending criminals. The US is leading several initiatives. They are working with international partners. One notable effort is the shutdown of Cryptex. This was an illicit cryptocurrency exchange. The joint operation recovered millions of dollars in cryptocurrency. Sanctions play a crucial role. They aim to financially cripple the criminals. The US Treasury Department has imposed several such sanctions. These measures disrupt the financial networks of cybercriminals. Law enforcement agencies are also enhancing their capabilities. They are using advanced technologies. This includes blockchain analysis tools. These tools help in tracing illicit transactions. The goal is to stay ahead of the criminals. Education and awareness are equally important. Public knowledge about cryptocurrencies and scams is crucial. It helps in preventing people from falling victim to fraud. Sanctions and seizures are effective tools. They disrupt the financial infrastructure of criminals. The United States has imposed sanctions on several individuals and entities. This includes Sergei Ivanov and Cryptex. Seizures also play a critical role. Law enforcement agencies have seized web domains linked to illicit activities. The US Secret Service was instrumental in these operations. These actions send a strong message. They show that illicit activities will not go unpunished. They also disrupt the operations of cybercriminals. This makes it harder for them to continue their activities. Public awareness and education are vital. They help in preventing scams. Many people still lack basic knowledge about cryptocurrencies. This makes them vulnerable to fraud. Awareness campaigns are essential. They should focus on educating people. This includes the risks associated with cryptocurrencies. It also includes the red flags to watch out for. Financial literacy is crucial. It empowers individuals. They can make informed decisions. This reduces the chances of falling victim to scams. Educational institutions can play a significant role in this. Government agencies and financial institutions should collaborate. They can launch comprehensive awareness campaigns. These campaigns should reach all sections of society. This includes rural areas where people are more vulnerable. By spreading awareness, we can protect people. It also helps in building trust. People can invest with confidence. This contributes to financial stability. Section 10. How to stay informed and vigilant. Staying informed is the best defense. People should educate themselves about cryptocurrencies. They should understand how they work. This includes the risks involved. Regularly check for updates from reliable sources. This includes government agencies and financial institutions. They often release information about scams and precautions. Be skeptical of investment opportunities that seem too good to be true. High returns with low risk are often a red flag. Always conduct thorough research before investing. Verify the legitimacy of the investment. Report any suspicious activities. This includes fraudulent schemes and scams. Reporting helps authorities take action. It also prevents others from falling victim. Use secure platforms for transactions. Ensure that the platform follows proper security measures. This includes robust Know Your Customer, KYC, and anti-money laundering, AML procedures. By staying informed and vigilant, we can protect ourselves. It also helps in curbing the spread of scams. Cryptocurrency scams are a growing threat. They impact millions globally. The rise of these scams calls for immediate action. Governments, law enforcement, and individuals must work together. Public awareness and education are crucial. They help in preventing scams. People must educate themselves. They should stay informed and vigilant. Authorities must enhance their capabilities. This includes using advanced technologies. International cooperation is essential. It helps in tracking and apprehending criminals. We all have a role to play. By staying informed and vigilant, we can protect ourselves. We can also help in combating these crimes. Let's work together to create a safer financial environment. Stay informed, stay vigilant. Together, we can make a difference.